Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your Leo full moon message. I'm actually doing this on the day of the full moon. So we're going to get into the things of things. Also, watch for your rising or sun sign. I mean, sun, moon, or rising, not rising or sun sign. But primarily your rising. If you're an Aquarius rising, you may find that this resonates for you. Or look in your chart to see which house Aquarius falls in, because this may actually cater to that specific house. So let's get into it and let's see what is going on. Or you could also use it if you are dealing with an Aquarius in your life. And you want to see what's going on with them. Ooh, okay. Six of Swords in the reverse. You have the Four of Cups. There's a disappointment that some of you are feeling. You may be feeling like you cannot express the way that you actually feel about something with the Moon card here in the reverse. Something hasn't been made clear, or there's a confusion in your emotions, in your thought process with processing your emotions with your thoughts. You guys have the Two of Swords here in the reverse. You guys have the Queen of Swords upright. The Three of Cups in the reverse. You guys have the Tower in the reverse. And you have the Four of Pentacles. Oh. Okay. There's something here that for some of you, many of you, you've been holding on to some type of emotion that you have not been able to move forward from. There's this stagnant energy when it comes to your emotions, and this is something that has made you upset. And it's one of those things where you've tried to get on the other side of it and try not to get emotionally attached to something, but you're not being able to move forward in the direction that you thought that you wanted to, or how you wanted it to. You're not seeing any progress with something. I feel like for many of you, you're going to be abandoning a group of people or a person that has a lot of groupies around them. But there's something that's just not all the way clear. Either you're confused about why you're still sitting in this energy, or what this person did. For many of you, I do see for some of you, you guys have the King of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands. You're heading in a new direction because you find something new that you think is going to be more fulfilling. This is something... there's so many messages about this. You're going to be going in search of trying to establish something new with someone else that you feel is going to be more fulfilling than what you're currently stuck in. For some of you, this has already happened. For others of you, this hasn't. Many of you are not going to be on speaking terms with somebody that has betrayed you in a major way. And this is why you're going in search of something else, and you're not revealing that to anybody else. You're doing this for your own good, and you're getting away from this energy of sabotage. You're also letting go of something that's been no longer stable for you, where you have not found any protection, where you feel like you were protected, or that this was stable enough for you. You're actually letting that go. As you let this go, you're going to find some type of fulfillment as you move forward. And that's occurring now during this full moon cycle. They're saying that you've sat on something long enough, and something has bruised your ego that was a burden to you all. And this is something from your past, and it keeps coming back up. For some of you, you probably experienced something that was a blow to your ego, that you feel you were giving a lot more than what you were receiving in return, and now you're trying to figure out why certain things fell into place the way that they did. But they say what you do have coming in is like this renewal of yourself, this self appreciation. There's something good and beneficial that's coming towards you as you move towards this and away from this stagnant energy or this confusion that you've been feeling. With the Six of Swords here in the reverse with the Four of Cups, you've been stuck in some type of disappointment, but you haven't been speaking on it. There's been a lot of turbulence in your life, and that's what's been causing this disappointment to make you, it's just festering. Like, it's weird how it's bugging you because I'm seeing like a puddle with like mosquitoes around it. And that's you. Like, you're the puddle with the mosquitoes as your mind, where it's just like something is bugging you and it itches. And it's just like you can't get away from this because it's just like as you try to, it follows you. And so you feel like you're staying stagnant in the same area in your life. But there's a lot of confusion around this because it's like almost like you can't process what your emotions are. So there's a lot of hidden feelings. And I feel like for some of you, you haven't actually said this. If you've been hurt or faced disappointment with somebody that did something kind of shady towards you, there's this disappointment, but you're not revealing that to anybody. I do feel like at some point, you're going to see things for what they are. There's going to be a realization that you have. This is about a person I'm picking up. There's going to be some type of a realization that you have, and you're going to actually end up speaking up about that with the Queen of Swords. And when you speak up about it, it's going to be very tactful, and it's going to actually, I'm seeing like a target and you like the pin hitting it on the bullseye. This is going to be so straightforward that I feel like this person's not going to know what to do. And it may even be you giving somebody an ultimatum and letting them know these other people that you have around you that are feeding you these lies, I'm about to tell you the truth about them and about you. And now I'm giving you an ultimatum of either if you're going to keep up with this stuff, you can cut me out or I'm cutting you out. Or you can drop these people and we can try to move on. For some of you, you've been holding on to this for a while. This hasn't happened yet with the Tower. You've been trying to distance yourself from this energy. You've been trying to keep your emotions intact. But I do feel like there's going to come a point where you're going to end up blowing up because you can't continue to hold on to this anymore. It's like you're reserving this energy because you are afraid of what will come out of your mouth when this is told, or you're afraid of what is going to happen if you reveal how you truly feel about something. Let's clarify. What is this Four of Cups, please? Oops. What's this Four of Cups? Ooh, okay. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Five of Wands. One more card. Oh, there we go. You have the Queen of Wands. All right, so what this is telling me, the way that this story is falling into place, if these cards stop trying to fall off this table, this disappointment that you've been feeling, this is due into part of something lacking that you feel like you've put enough effort into and you're not getting that same effort back in return. You feel like there's something that's just not working, but you haven't necessarily given up on it with emotionally yet, and also in your thoughts, but you're tired of putting that energy into something that is it's just dead. It's beaten so far into the ground that you're just like, there's no more hope for this. But it's almost like you don't know how to let this go, or you don't know how to express yourself the way that you need to, and that's leading to a lot of conflict. For some of you, you aren't even really saying what is actually bothering you. And so you're in this internal confliction with this because you know that something can't continue on anymore the way that it has been. For some of you, this has been going on for a very long time, maybe even years, where you've been experiencing this. And it's like you're doing a disservice to yourself. you may even be disappointing yourself because you feel like you've done all this work. You fought for all this work to try and work on yourself. And now you're getting these tests, these tribulations that are coming in, is actually showing that you have more that you have to actually work on. I do see you're going to be making some headway and you're going to become a little bit more expressive in the things that you want to bring in and where you want something to go. You're going to become expressive in the direction that you want something to go in for you all. And that's going to start to alleviate some of this stagnant energy that you've been in for a minute. Look at that, you're going to get out of this. But this is going to come because something doesn't work out. For many of you, you haven't spoken up about this yet with this Five of Swords. Or either somebody hasn't spoken up about this towards you. What is the moon, please? What is the hidden? One more. Thank you. There will be... There will be some type of communication, but it's going to come with some type of a struggle because I feel like you and whoever this is are holding back from each other because one or you or maybe the both of you feel, is it even worth getting into this or should I just move on? This is actually not in the reverse, just so y'all know. It's actually upright. I do feel like if you open up that line of communication, it will turn into something positive and you may be able to move forward, but you have to be forthcoming with how you actually feel about things and not keep it under the surface. Otherwise, you're going to stay in that same energetic field of being in the same chapter over and over again. They are saying that you have to feed back to yourself what you're giving towards other. You have to make somebody see that you are worthy, even though they have some doubts about it. Somebody could feel that what they're doing is a little bit more important than what you're doing. And you're going to have to make them see that, no, it's the same. But I feel like you're doing this towards me because you're always trying to one-up me. And there's other people around you that are chit-chatting in your ear telling you certain things that you want to hear, but not what you need to hear. And now I'm about to tell you what you need to hear. Because I do see that that's coming. You have the King of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Whatever this energy is that you're not being expressive about with your emotions, what's hidden, I feel like you're not saying what it is that is actually bothering and affecting you to some extent, because you do have a strong connection with this person or this energy that you have a lot of love for. There's a connection on another level that you two or these people around you or this energy have. And so you feel like if I say something, this is going to damage the connection that we have. For some of you, this could be something that you saw improvement with but there was still something that was keeping you stuck in a certain spot. For some of you, could be how somebody views something towards you. They could have dropped something in the past, but it still bothers them to this day, or this still bothers you. And so that's why you're staying stuck in this disappointment that you've been in. They're saying that this isn't going to alleviate until you express what this is towards this person, because there is a strong connection that is here, and it kind of wants to be reestablished, but I feel like there needs to be an honest communication that needs to happen. I do see that happening though. What is this Three of Swords? I mean, the Queen of... I don't know why I'm looking at the Three of Cups, but I'm looking at the Queen of Swords, so that's why I said the Three of Swords. What's the Queen of Swords, please? The honest communication coming in, and you're letting somebody know what your worth is, and you're letting them know, I see the games that you're running. Look at that. The deception is coming to the forefront. What you've been holding in is coming out. The talk. You have the Three of Swords here. This is going to be a hard conversation that you're going to have with somebody, and they may not like everything that you say because it's going to be in a reality check for either you or for them, or maybe for the both of you. But it is going to open up a new path for you all to go down. But it has to come with letting things from the past go, past emotions, things that other people are saying, or either what somebody else is feeding other people. What is this Three of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, there's other people feeding into this energy, and I feel like whoever you're dealing with is actually soaking this energy up, and you're letting somebody know, no, baby, no. You got to drop those people because they're feeding you lies. They're feeding your ego, and you're letting them because they're telling you things that you want to hear, not what you need to hear. If they let this person, if they drop these energies around them, for some of you, you're dealing with somebody with a mental illness. They might have different voices in their head telling them to do things, but there is a ray of hope. But I feel like that person's going to have some type of disappointment from this reality check that comes in. I feel like at first you may try and be nice about this. For some of you, this is having to deal with a group of people that you are close-knit with. But for others of you, I feel like this could be somebody that depend on voices of the other people to feed their ego. And I feel like there is that harsh reality check that's coming after you try to be nice in order for things to be seen in a new light. And for a lot of you, you're going to end up bursting somebody's bubble. The reality check is coming. You're going to find that you have this new strength, this newfound strength, and this strength. And this is going to give birth to something new in you guys' life. But it's going to have to cause something to be left behind. Why is the Tower card here in the reverse? I don't feel like this is happening yet, but I feel like there's going to be a catalyst. Oh my God, I can't believe that was just caught on camera. I feel like there's going to be a catalyst that happens with that, but somebody has to let their guard down. Somebody has to be able to show that they are vulnerable in order to receive this message. You have the Page of Swords in the reverse with the Seven of Cups. Somebody's trying to get other people on their side, so they're telling other people a twisted story. Or somebody's confused as to why something happened the way it did. But it's almost like they just don't get it. Like they're like in their own world. I'm telling you, somebody has a mental illness. Or you think that somebody has a mental illness because it's like there's delusion that they are around. Like they're telling people what their version of reality is that's not actually the truth in reality. I do feel like there is going to be that revelation of something, but you're still going to be holding on to these emotions even though you let them go. You're going to, the emotions that you've been holding on to, you're going to reveal it, but I feel like you're still going to hold back a little bit and not express everything that you want to express towards this person or this energy. Let's get your oracle. I'm not even cutting that gum falling out my mouth out either. Like, y'all get the real me in these videos. Like, everything you see, I do not cut. I don't edit. I just literally do the videos and I upload it. You guys have loyal heart. You have thinker. I'm gonna get one more. And you have orphaned. This is someone that you don't necessarily want to abandon, but you may feel like you are forced to at some point. Because there is a lot of loyalty, there is a lot of trust that you once had here, but now you're rethinking and you're evaluating how this connection is. For some of you, this could be family or somebody that you view as family or somebody that you once thought that you could trust, but now things have turned. And either you or them could feel like you've abandoned them in some sense. Or you're going to have to give them that ultimatum like, there's the truthful conversation that you've been thinking about. It has not happened yet, but there is a conversation that needs to be had with somebody that you were in a deep connection with or that you have a tight bond with. But I feel like there's an ultimatum that's going to be given where it's either you can take this how this is now and get yourself together, or I'm out of here. There's not going to be any more of this back and forth, and you're trying to convince people of a reality that doesn't exist. That's all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this message resonates, and I will see you all soon because I got to get the new moon messages out, followed by the full moon messages because I'll be gone the first week of March, so I won't be able to do the full moon messages then. So I'm putting everything out in February. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.